As soon as Charlie said this, Stuart and others trembled almost immediately. They didn't understand why the man in front of them was so vicious and wanted to torture them with African hyenas. Is he still a human being? How can he be so cruel? As a result, one of them couldn't bear it immediately, and cried and said, I'll say all. It didn't matter what he said, the other two people around him also hurriedly expressed their opinions. I'll speak too. Charlie nodded in satisfaction. Okay, the three of you have this attitude. I will give you time later to explain in detail a little bit. After speaking, he looked at Stuart and sneered, It seems that your bones are very hard. I wonder if the African hyena can chew it? As soon as the voice fell, Charlie laughed self-deprecatingly. Look at my memory. I forgot that African hyenas don't like to chew bones. They like to find a weak spot from their prey, and then use their teeth to attack that spot. It depends on whether you can hold it. Stuart's face was as pale as paper, and he was frightened. He also hurriedly cried and said, I'll say it. I'll say it all. Please be merciful. Charlie sneered, clicked on the phone's video recording, re-recorded a new video, and said, Come on, let's introduce yourself first, and then elaborate on who is directing you to do this. Stuart endured the pain all over his body, and said, My name is Stuart, I am from the Sioux family, the captain of Chungfeng's personal bodyguard, and I have been acting for him. For nearly 20 years, this time, I came to this city to assassinate Chungfeng Su's eldest daughter-in-law, Xin Su's wife, Ms. Leona. Charlie asked again, Why did the old dog Chungfeng assassinate Leona? Stuart's frightened eyelids throbbed wildly, and he thought to himself, This guy, where the hell does this guy come from, at all? He doesn't put the aloof old man Sioux in his eyes at all, and he said openly about him, It's an old dog. Is this guy really not afraid of death? However, doubts turned to doubts. Stuart now dare not disobey Charlie in any way. Therefore, he could only vainly say, This is because Chungfeng is very dissatisfied with Leona. He feels that Leona is going to divorce Xin at this time when the Sioux family fell into the pit. What makes him even more unacceptable is that Leona actually came here at this time to cherish the memory of Mr. Changying Wade of the Wade family, and even participated in public auctions to bid for the old house where that man lived. Chungfeng felt that Leona had seriously damaged the reputation of the Sioux family, leaving the family dull and shamed, so he had the idea of cleaning the door. Charlie asked again, So how did Chungfeng plan the whole thing? Stuart said hurriedly, Chungfeng wanted to follow the European royal family's method of assassinating the well-known princesses by creating a car accident and killing Leona. So he found Shred and asked Shred to play a scene of being hunted down. Then he took the opportunity to hold Leona and let me in planning a car accident in the tunnel and killing Shred and Leona directly. Charlie sneered, Oh. So, in order to kill Leona, this old dog, Chungfeng, deliberately ordered Shred to tie up explosives on his body and took hundreds of people hostage? Speaking of this, Charlie's voice suddenly increased a bit, and he scolded, Such an old dog is still not a human being? For his own benefit and for the little trouble in his own family, he is going to create a terrible incident with such a bad influence? Doesn't he take social security and the safety of the people's lives and property seriously in his eyes? As soon as Charlie said this, Stuart was immediately shocked. This guy, what is this guy going to do? Is he going to offend the Sioux family to death? He puts such a hat on old Sioux now. Once this video is sent, then that old man Sioux will definitely become a bastard in the eyes of the people all over the country. When the time comes, the people above will definitely hold the Sioux family accountable, and may even impose severe punishment on the family. It is very likely that the Sioux family will suffer a heavy blow and vitality loss due to this incident. Thinking of this, Stuart immediately said with a trembling, This me, I can't say that. I'm just a commander, so I shouldn't guess what the old man meant. Stuart can only say so. He didn't dare to tag old man Sioux for Charlie. But he didn't dare to excuse old man Sioux in front of Charlie. Therefore, he can only answer in this seemingly neutral way, but actually throwing the pot away from himself. Charlie sneered. The whole thing, I believe that after the people across the country know the truth, they will have a clear judgment in their hearts. The incident that Shred rushed into the treasure pavilion with explosives today is already a clear fact. It is impossible to excuse the old dog Changfeng now. After that, he said coldly, this old dog, Changfeng, is simply a crooked animal. He had murdered his own granddaughter, Ruoli, the illegitimate daughter of Xin before, and then let Su be shameless. Xin is backing him, and now he wants to murder Xin Su's wife. It's just a repeat of the old trick. I believe that the broad masses of the people should be able to see this man's ugly face through the Changfeng's deliberate plan to kill Leona. At the same time, he must clear his grievances for Xin. This man is really too miserable. The father wants to kill him. He killed his own illegitimate daughter, and now he will kill his wife again. Speaking of this, Charlie turned his head and said coldly, actually, this beast behavior done by Changfeng is far more than this one. As soon as the voice fell, Charlie immediately stood up and approached Rolls-Royce with the camera. He took pictures of Leona and Ziyu who were seriously injured and unconscious, and said coldly, this old dog, Changfeng, for the sake of his own face, even knowing that his granddaughter Ziyu was in the same car with Leona, he still did not rein in the precipice, and even asked his subordinates to kill Ziyu and Leona together. Such an old beast is really a national **. He deserves the worst of the punishment. When Stuart heard this, he blurted out in shock, no. It's not like that. Master? Master didn't know that young Missy was also in the car. Charlie paused the camera directly, walked back to him, and slapped him over. Just the F***ck you have a mouth, don't you? At this time, you are thinking of defending the old dog? Stuart desperately said, I'm not justifying, I'm telling the truth, Master. He really didn't want to hurt the eldest lady, it was Shred. It was Shred who took the eldest lady without authorization. Charlie sneered and said, I don't care about this. Doesn't Changfeng, an old dog, likes to buckle a pot of shit for others? Today I will let him feel the feeling of being held down by someone else and buckled a shit.